Hello and welcome back to the Rosevere YouTube channel.
Hello.
So following on from our video last time about sleepy teas, we wanted to do another one focusing on a specific ingredient that's really good for health. We've done a licorice video already because we had some people very excited about the licorice rooibos.
Absolutely.
But today we are talking about ginger.
And we have a very large number of ginger teas. We've
Mhm.
actually got, is it 12 of them?
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great ingredient. It balances all sorts of like spice mixes, or it gives an extra depth to something fruity, that kind of thing. Like it's
Yeah, yeah.
really good. But we wanted to sort of discuss like I guess the health benefits because we were sort of we were talking about all of the ones that we looked at for relaxation in the last video, and then we were thinking, we could talk more in depth about certain things. So, ginger, having been used in Ayurvedic healing, Chinese medicine for thousands of years,
Yeah.
is a really beneficial one and something that, is used in obviously cooking as well and all sorts of things. So, works as a good ingredient.
Talking of cooking, it's actually very good for digestion.
Mm.
That's say the first health benefit.
Yeah, really, really good for digestion, like sort of balancing everything and your metabolism and all that sort of thing. It
Yeah.
helps with that. Mm-hmm.
It's anti-inflammatory and helps with your immune system, which is great.
Mm-hmm. And it's a natural decongestant, which means essentially, it's good for drinking when you have a cold and things like that. It'll help out with a blocked nose or sore throat, that kind of thing.
It's good for blood circulation and heart health.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, there's some very new research. I think it's not yet confirmed, but it's actually good for blood pressure as well. I saw a video on that a couple of days ago. So really, lots and lots of health benefits.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's new things being tested and discovered all the time as well. There's a few sort of spices that have that sort of those benefits, like the turmeric and the ginger and all
Ah, yeah,
those.
turmeric.
Mm,
We'll have to do a turmeric video soon.
yeah, that's another good one. Do we want to talk about maybe the specific teas? I brought six over here, but we've actually, there's, as we said, there's 12. um, but I thought we've got a range for examples, but we'll talk about all of them.
Okay,
Cool.
okay,
Okay, so I've just moved the black teas to the front here, so we'll do those first. We've
okay.
got two like ginger specific black
Yeah,
teas, and then all of the chai blends also have ginger in them as one of the
yeah,
ingredients. Obviously, they've also got like cinnamon, cardamom, everything,
yeah.
everything
Sometimes
in there.
orange, sometimes vanilla.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we love a chai blend at Rosefear. But these ones we've got the black ginger and the sweet ginger. There. You
So
want
the
to tell us about those?
black ginger is a tea with just two ingredients, two organic ingredients as well, black tea and organic ginger. And it's really masses of ginger. So it's a very gingery black tea.
Mm-hmm.
A sweet ginger it's got black tea and ginger, but it's also got cloves, cardamom, even a little bit of orange peel actually. So
Mm-hmm.
it's sort of on the way to being a chai and a real customer favorite actually.
Yeah. And obviously, as the name suggests, much sweeter than the black ginger one. It's more like a candied ginger kind of flavor that you get from that.
Yes, well, it's really quite complex, I find. I
Mm.
mean, I think the cloves come out quite strongly as
Yeah,
well.
definitely. It's a really pleasant one. I think the black ginger is quite fun. Like every time I open the tin, I'm like taken back by like you get a really strong gingery smell and taste from it. Like it definitely has a back of the throat kick as
Yeah,
well when you're drinking
yeah,
it, which is very pleasant. And as we said, like as a congestion as well, like we'll talk about the herbal ones in a second, but I think you tend to go for a herbal tea in terms of the health benefits. You're thinking, you want something that's
mm,
like made for, we talked about honeybush and things like that in the last video. But to have a black tea that has enough ginger in it to have that effect as well, like to
yes,
help with a cold or anything, like it's quite nice because you can also get the caffeine, um, and a nice sort of, yeah, a different experience to the herbal remedies kind of
Yeah,
things.
yeah. So we have two black tea chais which have ginger in. There's the most authentic chai, the masala chai,
Mm-hmm.
um, really like you'd have on the street in India. And ginger is one of the chai spices.
Yeah. And that's well blended so that you can have it on its own, or have it with milk, or have it with condensed milk as well in a pot,
Absolutely.
which would be how it's made
And
traditionally.
you can brew it up in a saucepan even. It works
Mm-hmm.
really well. Yeah. And the other black tea chai with ginger is vanilla chai.
Mm-hmm.
That's got
Nice
a,
one.
a sweeter vanilla-y notes, and also the spices are more pronounced than the masala chai.
Mm-hmm. We do have the chili chai, but that one doesn't have ginger. It's got all the other ones in it, I think. Um,
Including large red chilies.
actual chilies, yeah. I don't think it needed the ginger. When you put
No,
actual
no.
whole chilies in there, you've got enough kick,
Yeah,
to be
yeah. You've got
honest.
enough of a kick. Yeah.
But yeah, we obviously have the evening and the green chai, and we'll talk about them too in a second. Okay, so next up is the green ginger and sage and the green chai. The green ginger and sage is one of my absolute favorites. I've been recommending it to people all the time. I mean, it's starting to get to like, it's spring, kind of starting to get warmer now, but I was drinking it all autumn
I'm
and
going to be
winter.
honest with you, Ella. I am surprised at just how popular it is.
Mm,
Because sage, it's an unusual ingredient.
yeah.
But yeah, we've got lots of regular customers who keep buying it.
Yeah, it's the first time most people have seen sage in a tea as well. When it gets mentioned, they're like, "Oh, interesting." Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
and it kind of it makes them want to try it, and then they get hooked, like I did.
I mean, it's a Korean recipe.
Mhm.
There's also lemon. It's very nice actually.
Yeah.
It's more herbal than it is green tea. So there's more herbal ingredients than there's green tea.
Yeah, but I'm always like a big fan of Korean green tea anyway. I drink a lot of jeoncha anyway, and woojeon, like since we
Yeah,
got that in, yeah. So having, yeah, some of my favorite herbal ingredients mixed in with my favorite green tea was just like a
gonna be a
dream.
winner.
Definitely. And then the green chai.
Green chai we've had in our range for so long. On the taste notes, there's something also of citrus about it, which is unusual because there isn't any citrus in the ingredient
No.
list. But it's green tea, ginger, chai spices, and great.
Yeah. I mean, again, with the nice sort of the kick to it, the strength, and yeah, that's a really nice one. And obviously, green tea having the antioxidants that it does, like, just works
Yeah,
really well all around.
it's one actually that I recommend to people who want to get into green tea but are having trouble with the taste of green
Mm,
tea. There's something with the chai spices covering up whatever they don't like in the green tea taste.
yeah, I suppose. I mean, yeah, I'm always fighting for the rights of green tea because people just burn it all the time and then it doesn't taste how it's supposed to. But chai is most commonly, masala chai is classically made with black tea.
Yeah,
So I suppose people are more likely to have tried that, and then they can sort of transition slowly by
yeah,
having a similar like flavor profile but with a different kind of tea.
yeah.
Okay, so the third and final chapter of our ginger story is the herbals, which is obviously it's going to be the most.
There's really a lot of herbal teas with ginger, yes.
Yeah. And we've brought the two that have the most ginger in them. This is the ginger marigold and the manuka ginger toddy, which again I've been very obsessed with the manuka ginger toddy. I said in the last video, like anything that helps with singing and stuff, I'm all over it. And the manuka honey is supposed to be really good for your
Yeah,
throat as well as
and
obviously ginger.
also tastes great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got that nice sweetness to it. Like it's a very obvious like honey
yeah.
scent.
And the second infusion of the Manuka ginger toddy is really, really gingery.
Mm-hmm.
So your first infusion, you get the really soothing Manuka honey, and the second infusion, really gingery.
Mm. Yeah, we love sort of trying out the different
Yeah,
numbers of infusions and seeing which notes appear stronger. Yeah, it's really cool. The ginger and marigold. Do you want to tell us about that one?
Well, ginger and marigold, it's like a ginger shot
Mm.
with fruity notes in addition,
Mm.
but really like a ginger shot.
Yeah.
It's super, super ginger.
Yeah, so it's got the sort of orange strawberry notes and
Yeah,
then some peppercorns in there as well for like extra spice. If you didn't have enough with it being almost entirely a ginger based tea,
yeah.
then there's also peppercorns in there. So if you're looking for the strength, that's the one to go for.
That's the strongest ginger one, which is caffeine free for sure.
Yeah. And then I think I would say maybe like after these two would be the lemon and ginger, natural lemon and ginger.
Natural lemon and ginger, a traditional herbal tea, and
Mm.
then you've got lemongrass and ginger as well. Quite a
Yeah.
traditional one.
I have tried, I would say, like, not to obviously not to sound biased, but I have tried a lot of lemon and ginger teas over the years in restaurants or from, in tea bags and things. And I find that ours is like the only one I've ever found that doesn't taste artificial. Like you get the sort of the sweet, like the sugary, not real tasting versions in tea bags and things like that. I feel like they go overboard with like trying to elevate the flavors artificially.
Yeah, yeah.
And our one is like properly you can taste lemon
Lemon
and you
peel,
can taste ginger. And
ginger.
that's all it is, and it's strong and it's really nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
And then the lemongrass and ginger is like a sort of more herbal
Yeah,
flavored. Yeah.
and once again, it's a classic in the herbal tea worlds.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And then it's not, I mean, ginger isn't the main ingredient, but there's the evening chai as well while we're in the herbal section
yeah. It's an evening chai, one of our most popular teas,
overall.
particularly in
Yeah.
in the winter. It's very
Mm.
warming.
Yeah.
It's got a cacao and carob base with chai spices, and one of those chai
Hmm.
spices, of course, is ginger.
Yeah. That was really nice. I always recommend that. I think, it's, yeah, especially in winter when you might want hot chocolates and that sort of thing. Like it does have that chocolatey note from
Yeah,
the cacao. So you can kind of swap it out. Like if,
absolutely,
you know,
absolutely.
if you're having hot chocolate every night, like it might be a bit much. So occasionally the evening chai works, and it works really well with milk as well. I brew it like really strong I brew it for like 10 minutes at least, and then put a bit of milk in.
Yeah.
Nice, very hot chocolate esque. Yeah.
And some coffee shops in Edinburgh are actually using evening chai as their chai mix.
Mm.
So people don't necessarily know that it's caffeine free. It's just
Yeah.
makes a wonderful warming chai.
Yeah. Right. So that's all of our current ginger teas. I think that we've
For the
we've gone
moment,
through. Yeah, you never know. Maybe we'll get more, and we'll have to we'll update you when we get more in. um, but yes, as I said in the last video, the cafe in Clark Street. As we're back in Clark Street now, we were in Broughton last time.
yeah.
But the cafe is doing well, and if you want some gingery kick in your life, come and drink it here. We'll make you a pot of tea, or you can shop in person or online.
Thank you very much for watching. And if you have any requests of things
Mm.
you'd want us to talk about, do let us know in the comments.
Yeah. All right. See you next time.
Okay, bye.